All right, folks, continuing the action plan. The music, by the way, again, you're hearing in the background is Terrence Blanchard. He's a jazz musician. He's also written motion picture soundtracks. And he did the music to Summer of Sam. He did the music to Malcolm X. Spike Lee uses him a great deal. And this is his music to the Spike Lee documentary about Hurricane Katrina. And Terrence Blanchard's family was in the hurricane. They were victims of the hurricane. Okay. Get rid of the blue dogs. Get rid of those conservative, right-wing Democrats who are messing up the party. Also get rid of Citizens United. You have to understand that we are at war. We've always been at war. The rich, evil, greedy, bad rich people who want to take away all of our rights, all of the social programs. They're represented by this birther bastard and his GOP and Paul Ryan and bitch McDumbbell, excuse me. Corporations have absolutely no right to be considered people, and they have no right putting their filthy, fecal-stained money in our elections. And one of the reasons we have this creep in today is because of that. All right, we have to get rid of the super delegates. Now, the super delegates, that's the Democrat. The Republicans don't have super delegates. But the Democratic Party has super delegates because of what happened at that election when Eugene McCarthy was running. You know, too liberal. See, at that time, even the Democrats were getting a little more, too mixed. See, the Democratic Party has to get an identity. The Republican Party, the GOP bastard party, the fascist party, the Christian religious extremist party, they have an identity. And they're proud of it. They're conservative all the way, and they're extremist conservative all the way. And I believe that the Democratic Party has to follow and become the most liberal party there is. And I am a liberal. Proud to be a liberal. I don't use the word progressive because, the INSOC version, the Newspeak, they've made the word liberal, the right-wing scumbags have made liberal a dirty word. Well, it ain't a dirty word to me. Conservative is a dirty word. GOP is a dirty word. Donald Birther Bastard Trump is a dirty word to me. We have to get rid of gerrymandering. Who ever heard of such things? That you could make a whole district obligated to your party. This is supposed to be a democratic republic, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about this. But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, with gerrymandering and superdelegates and Citizens United, this is not what democracy or democratic republic is about. Get rid of gerrymandering. And if you don't know what that is, please look it up, because the Republican Party has been using it without anybody saying anything. Okay, voter suppression. The voter suppression party is the Republican Party. And through the use of doublethink, they are claiming that they're the party that wants to have the correct voting. This is the party that's trying to stop black people from voting. This is the party that's going to have, and with this birther bastard, Jeff KKK, white bastard cracker as the Attorney General. Southern white cracker scumbag Jeff Sessions to be our Attorney General so that he could legally stop black people from voting, which is what he's been doing his entire cursed life. So we got to stop this voter suppression and gerrymandering in Citizens United so that we could flush this totalitarian GOP out of office and purge the Democratic Party of right-wing blue dog bastards and corporatists. You must support, please, if you can, as part the ACLU, the Southern Poverty Law Center, Planned Parenthood, These folks are going to get up in the birther bastard's face 24/7, and we must support them. All right? Remember, this is war now. Whether you believe it or not, these right-wingers want to take everything away from us. They want to take everything away. So whatever you do, support these organizations. ACLU, Southern Poverty Law Center, Planned Parenthood, the Anti-Defamation League, all of those. Support the environmental groups like Greenpeace. There's also an environmental group that preserves the redwood forests of, I forgot the name of the group, but they support the redwood forest of California. Support environmental group, because this entire party, the GOP fascist bullshit crappy mother effing party, they don't support environment. They want to give our country, our world, to the oil companies, to the frackers, to the coal companies. They want to keep this planet as filthy and as dirty as possible. And young people, I'm a baby bungler, and I don't want to leave you with a planet that's filled with pollution and garbage. And remember, we have a baby bungler coming in to be birther bastard in the White House. All right. Do letter writing. Do demonstrations. Get up in the birther bastard's face. Form, and some of these ideas I'm getting from Michael Moore. What you have to do is you form action groups, name it after your neighborhood or your street, where you can do actions, little actions here and there against this birther bastard. You have to do your letter writing, threaten these politicians that you're going to get rid of them. Unfortunately, as I said before, my congressperson in the House of Representatives is a dirty, stinking, filthy Republican slimeball named Dan Donovan, who, by the way, was supportive of that cop who choked that man to death, Eric Gardner. This is the creep. I live on Staten Island. This is a birther bastard stronghold. All right? So we have this creep, this Dan Donovan, as my so-called congressperson, and I will write to him harassing letters. Believe me, harassing letters, as well as my senator, both senators, Gillibrand and Schumer. You should do the same thing. To be continued. I'm going to continue. All right, continuing the action plan for you folks. Okay, we had letter writing, demonstrations, protests. He hates it. This is a creep, birther bastard. He defies freedom of speech. He defies freedom of the press. This is one of the foundations upon which our democratic republic rests. We have to get into his birther bastard face, make him hide in his toilet, stick his wig down there. Okay, harass him. Harass the birther bastard on his social network pages. If you have time, I was thrown off of Twitter because I threatened to murder alt-right Trump supporters who are anti-Semitic. So I can't use Twitter anymore, and it's okay. I hate Twitter because it's for twits. If you're on Twitter, I don't mean to insult you. But what you got to do is, any place that this birther bastard is, his Facebook page, his Instagram, his Twitter, get on there and harass him. Do not harass the Trump supporters, because some of them are buyer's remorse. Excuse me, gas. Buyer's remorse. So don't persecute the buyer's remorse Trump supporters, because if you do that, and that's actually the next one, they're going to vote for worse people. They'll vote for the shitheads like ideologues like Paul Shithead Ryan, who gets a hard on every morning thinking what he's going to do to our social programs, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, the Affordable Care Act, all those things, the environment. Think about this creep Paul Ryan as president. Oh! See, he's more intelligent than the birther bastard, and they're going to use him to get their agenda across. And like bitch McDumbbell, that's another one. The racist creep who wanted to make Obama a one-term president. Yes, these are the people you insult. You insult the inner party of the Republican Party, and you harass the birther bastard as much as you can on his social networks. Believe me, this creep hates it. All right, now, and very, very important, you must make sure the Democratic Party that's contaminated by the right-wing corporatists and the middle-of-the-road blue dogs, they must block everything, every single thing the birther bastard tries to pass, even if it's infrastructure. You can't let this bastard do anything. You got to go in there and say, yeah, it's going to be gridlock again. But you see, the gridlock that the Republicans caused, the GOP caused against the Democrats, was to stop them from helping us. The social programs, the environment, the Affordable Care Act, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, all of these things. See, they wanted to block everything. The GOP wants the big business in there, wants the corporations, it wants the Christian religious extremists in there. They want to take away everything that we've ever had. They want to bring back the days when you could send your kids to, like I said before, you could send your kids to work and you have their hands cut off in the machine, and the boss could say, oh. Remember, he appointed a labor secretary who hates labor. He wants to have machines instead of people. So, the Republican Party has blocked the President Obama from putting in a Supreme Court nominee. This guy, Garland Moreland, whatever his name is, he isn't even a liberal. He's a middle of the road. And this GOP piece of shit, under the pretext of, they made up their own law that a lame duck president is not allowed to appoint people. That's bullcrap. You see, that's why you folks have to be informed about everything, your Constitution, everything. Our President Obama is allowed to appoint people to the last day that he's in office. And these sons of bitches, these totalitarian GOP piece of crap, want to put in another Anton Scalia so that women cannot have a right, so that labor unions can't have a right, the environment can be destroyed, they can get rid of everything. We have to block this creep. You have to tell those Democrats to block this creep from putting in a Supreme Court nominee. Block him, block him, block him. You've got to block him. Because they had no right blocking President Obama. If you have to demonstrate in the street, by all means do it. To be continued again.